up, baby? It's a heavy hitter DJ Infared. You know what time it is. Heavy hitters are in the building. Shade 45 and all that. We got a couple guests in the building. I don't like to introduce my guests because I like them to introduce themselves because who know you better than you? Who we got in the building right now?
Yo, what's up? This one half of the Dogg Pound, Daz Dillinger.
Yeah, and I'm the other half of the Dogg Pound. They call me Heavy Hitter Corrupt Young Gotti.
Dogg Pound is in the building.
Damn it!
Come
Yes,
on,
sir.
man. LA legends, man. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
So you guys came up in an era, right? I'm not discrediting like the era of hip hop right now, but y'all came up in like the golden era of hip hop. Like, how did it feel back then versus right now?
I mean, you know, just coming up in the game, loving artists like Roxanne Shante, Biz Markie, Run DMC, Slick Brick, Run DMC, you know, that whole New York, and you know what I'm saying, and down south with Uncle Luke and Ghetto Boys and all that. It was just, we gotta be there. We gotta get in here.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
And then how did y'all two link up? Because you know, you being from Long Beach and then you're actually from Philly, and then you moved to LA. So how did you guys get connected?
We was both on Death Row Records. We were solo artists, and you know, we became real great friends. Became brothers, and then we was getting high one night. And, you know what I'm saying? Looked at the stars and like,
You sure did.
man, we got to call it Dogg Pound. You know what I'm saying? And then from then on, we made. What's that? What's the first song?
Every single day.
Yeah, not that one.
No?
Soundtrack. Poetic Justice.
Oh,
Niggas don't give a
niggas
fuck.
don't give a fuck. Poetic
And that's where the Dogg
Justice,
Pound originated from, right there. Niggas
That was
don't
our
give a fuck.
first release as the Dogg Pound. Yup.
And then a lot of the production, a lot of people don't even like really. I don't think people give you your praise as a producer, man.
Yeah.
So a lot of production was coming out of you, right?
Oh yeah, I was learning from the best. You know what I'm saying? From Dr. Dre and Warren G. You know, and I was a DJ, so you know it's all about blending, mixing, making the shit sound right. You know what I'm saying? And then I just perfected my craft.
Big shout out to all the DJs, because you know I'm a DJ, so you know I gotta represent all my DJs.
Definitely.
So coming up into that circle, I mean that's crazy. You got Dr. Dre around you, got Snoop around you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got Warren
DOC.
G, you got DOC, you got all these people. Like, how did that shape you as an artist?
Man, just Dr. Dre, NWA, that's all we gave a fuck about. You know, Dr. Dre, DOC, you know what I'm saying?
My
You know,
God.
look, motherfucking living room.
My God.
Like, how was that for both of y'all walking in and like just seeing like Dr. Dre for the first time? Like you in the studio with him, like, oh shit.
Man, you gotta show approval, you get fired. You know, you come in here and do a verse if they don't like.
Tell them what fired means.
You can go in there and do your verse and you come out and tell you, you fired, get out of here. Next person go in there,
Crazy.
make it happen. So it was all about making sure your shit was perfected. You know what I'm saying? And with skills, you know what I'm saying? With Dr. Dre, you gonna get fired.
Quick.
So, you know, with you, I know Snoop probably brought you in. Like, what was that conversation like when he was talking to you? Like, yo, I'm about to bring you over there. Like, you gotta show out. Like,
I mean, you know, that's my first cousin. So, you know, we work a lot, you know, working with the Chronic and, you know what I'm saying, with These Nuts, he wrote that for me, you know what I'm saying? And then I started perfecting and doing my own thing after that. And then Corrupt was in there and we just started making the Chronic with Dr. Dre because it sounded so different than the average hip hop. You know how the average hip hop sounded like samples and grimy shit. This shit sounded clear.
Crispy.
You know what I mean? Like some shit like, damn, this shit sounded clear. Let me get my game together. So I stole a couple of drum machines and shit like that. Turntables. I had a pyramid mixer. You know what I'm saying? The little small wood one.
yeah. 100%. I know. And Corrupt, how was it for you? Because you come from the other side. You was over there with Battle Cat. Shout out my brother Battle Cat and them. So how was that conversation before you even got to Dr. Dre?
Oh, man. Well, you know, Cat was still getting his feet in the game. We all was. But when I got with Death Row, you know, it's Dr. Dre. And I knew it was game over. It's Dr. Dre. I knew all I gotta do is deliver. You know, Snoop brought me here and gave me this opportunity. So, you know, I'm just gonna deliver. And that just means the mic. Nothing else to concentrate on. So that's all I did. But, you know, Snoop taught me how to make songs. I didn't know how to do that. All I knew how to do was just, you know, bust. Just murder. The mic, you know what I'm saying? And Dogg taught me how to make songs. We made Bitches Ain't Shit. which doesn't require murder. So, I had to talk about, the bitches and be cool type of shit. I wasn't used to that type of shit. All I ever wrote was, battle raps and shit. So, that's what it's all about, that team effort, and that's what Death Row was then, with Suge and with Dr. Dre and with Snoopy and with DOC, Daz, myself, RBX, Rage. We all fed off of each other and gave each other game. It wasn't about just leave him there and let him just go. Because Snoop would be like, I like that, Corrupt. Hey, let me see this track. Hey, so Corrupt, hit that, boop. And then, hey, Corrupt, I like that, but say this. Oh, okay, boop. And I change it a little, like Dogg said, success. So we was there for each other and helped each other to excel, because Dr. Dre plays no games.
Nah, I like that. I think that's the number one thing right now. I see a lot of people not being holding themselves accountable. So accountability.
Yeah, like Snoop said, a lot of people can just rap and do all that, but they need to be produced.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what we were. We were produced. And that's what Dogg did with our new album. You know what I'm saying? WA, WG. We all got. He produced the Dogg Pound. Executive produced the Dogg Pound and gave gave producers the opportunity to produce the Dogg Pound and gave us an opportunity to work with those producers. Amazing. You know what I'm saying? And even Daz, because he's a producer, and he said, you know what, I'm gonna just follow Dogg's lead, sit back and just be an artist for this run. Hey, that's what Dogg wants, that's what we're gonna do. So everybody plays their position, and that's what's so beautiful right now.
Yeah, I think y'all executed that flawlessly back then, man. Because, I'm from the East Coast, and all of that music that we was getting from you guys, like, we took that in. Like, the love that we had for the West Coast was crazy. Mm-hmm. Like, especially when Doggy Style came out, Dog Food dropped, like, all that stuff, like, we took that in. We loved it. And I think with you, Corrupt, I think you was, like, a really good balance, because the reason why we would gravitate to y'all so much, too, with you, was that you had that East Coast energy, but then you mixed it with, like, that, because, West Coast was more of a chill vibe, so you put it together. So it was like, we're getting the lyrical content, and we're getting the aggressiveness, but then you kind of, like, gave it to us, like, on the West Coast vibe.
That's that Philly. Hit him with that Philly. And then Dogg, like I said, taught me how to make songs. Dogg added that West Coast to it. And just, modified my subject matters. You know what I'm saying? Also taught me how to add melody to my shit. Instead of just rapping everything, add a little chant to it, a little wop, go this amount of bars, stop and then add a chant to it, and put some melody in there, make the girls wanna, show you their titties. You know what I'm saying? Have some fun. Then you can go back lyrical again, Corrupt. Just twist it all up. And I was like, yeah, I could do that. He was like, yeah. I said, oh, shit. So that's where, the style became, where I added my Philadelphia to it and my West Coast learnings from Dogg. Just mix it all up like gumbo, and you have Corrupt.
No, 100%. And I think one thing with the Dogg Pound is, I see y'all got relationships everywhere. I feel like you guys are universally loved. Like, I never really hear anybody, obviously they had the whole East Coast, West Coast thing, but like, just specifically, nobody actually having issues with y'all. Like, I think you guys are like universally accepted everywhere, and you know what I'm saying? But what do you think what makes you guys so different from everybody else that, everybody took to you guys?
That's a blessing, because, at first we were the center of attention of war within the coast with us and Ruthless Records, and then outside the coast when we made New York. And then solo-wise, when I got to DMX and then all of that. So, first thing I did was I squashed all my beefs with everybody, be men about it. I talked with Ja Rule. I think he was the first one I talked to. And we squashed our beef, did a movie, Half Past Dead, with Steven Seagal, Morris Chestnut, Nia Peoples. And then I got the opportunity to talk to DMX and squash that before he passed, which was a great thing. And we became good buddies and got rid of all the negativity that was around us. And, you know, we grew up. You know what I'm saying? And I think that that's a main key of the development to where people look at us more or less like on the level that we should be on. We're grown. You know, we're in our 50s. And we ain't got no feuds no more. We've been through that. We survived it. You know, unfortunately, we got family members that have not.
We survived!
Yeah, Tupac and Biggie, you know, they were very good buddies of ours. And they was at it with each other, and they both gone. But we survived all of the feuds. And so, you know, I can't really tell you how the people love us like that and keep it going, because I think the only thing I can think is God.
100%.
God!
100%.
Yo, mama.
Chicken is good.
Nah, chicken is good, but God is great. You know what I'm
Hello!
saying?
You get it?
You know what I mean?
Oh, I love it.
So like in 2024, you know, one thing the thing that I really dislike about hip hop, and I'm gonna tell you right now, is how they put this stigma on old head stuff. Like you go to rock and roll, Rolling Stones is still touring, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like we need to get our grace to keep touring, you know what I'm saying?
Mick Jagger's still out there.
You know what I mean? He's still out there. They be packing out stadiums. So it's like, why wasn't we seeing Run DMC still out there? You know what I'm saying? Like I want to go to these shows. You know what I mean? So with you guys right now, I know you guys are getting ready for tours, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So you know what I mean? I think that we need more of that. You know what I mean? And what do you think? Where do you think that disconnect comes from?
Business.
Haters.
I don't think it's haters. It's business. Delmar, you know.
I'm talking about the fans up there.
That don't stop nobody from going to touch that. My dads, you know, I'm going to be honest, you know, dads, if you don't see eye to eye business-wise, right?
There's no business.
There's no business, right? So, you know, I think business is more of what it is. Also, people grow out of things. Like my uncle Ron, he's a reverend. So it's not so important, it's not that big of a deal or that important to him to go rock the mic. He loves the fans. He loves the way the fans love him. But that's not more important than his kids and his wife and the serenity of being at home and his reverendship. You see what I'm saying? So it's just not that, it's not over that. See what I'm saying? Like Andre, you know, 3,000, you know, he has serenity at his home. You know, he paints pictures and does that. You know, as far as touring, it's really not, as far as shows and stuff, and touring, it's like really an interest. He's grown now, you know, he has different interests, you know what I'm saying? Me and Daz, we live for the shit. We still have that fire to get on that stage and just drop and just keep it. Just, I love the fans, we love the fans. We love being on the mic. We love being out there with the people, you know what I'm saying? And
Touching
that's just what it is, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's all about the individuals. And I think business is it, or either it's they just outgrew it. They just have something else that's more important in their lives.
And I think right now with the business, you know what I'm saying, with Snoop heading the whole death row thing, you know what I'm saying? It's all in the family now. So I'm seeing you guys making these moves. So you got this new project coming out. The Smoke Up joint is fire. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So it's like I'm just really I'm ecstatic to see it happening. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it's something that should have happened a long time ago. So when this project was coming together, like who was the first one to be like, yo, bro, we need to get this project going? You know what I mean? I feel like it's Daz. I don't know. I feel like it was Daz.
Well, you know, there's a big little reason for it, you know. You know, me and Snoop had buried hatchet, you know, we was feuding. I mean, not feuding, but having a disagreement for a long time. And then, you know, we reconcile, make things happen. And then, you know, it's like it never stopped doing what we're doing when we came back together. Seemed like it just unpause and we back to what we doing.
It works.
You know what I'm saying? And we came in and started off with the one song, Smoke. Smoke Up was the first song we did together. You know what I'm saying? And afterwards, it just started flowing like we was blowing weed. But we all had our own joints and blunts and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't smoking together like that.
Yeah, because of COVID.
So we taking the mask off, right?
Yeah.
And now we got this project coming on. We got the tour. Let's talk about this project. Like, what are your favorite 3 records that you made on the project? Dash first, and then I want to hear Corrupt.
You know, I'm Grown Up. I like My Favorite Color's Blue. The East Side is We All We Got. Man, you know, all of them really, you know what I'm saying? We put our all into it, you know what I'm saying? But those 3 right there, My Favorite Color's Blue.
Well, what about you, Corrupt?
Shit. I'm gonna start it again. I'm a dog.
Studio and get to take a listen. I'm so excited.
Is that my cousin? Tell him I'll call him back later. Yeah, but you know, I'm a dog. People gonna love that when they hear it.
I'm a dog.
Yeah, we finna shoot that video too. And then there's the East Side of record.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just.
We shot 3 videos.
That's
We All We Got.
Correct.
My Favorite Color's Blue.
Yeah.
Smoke Up was already out. What's the third one? What's the third?
Who's the artist?
Huh?
Who's the artist?
Who's the Hardest? Was featuring the Lady of Rave, RBX, Corrupt, me and Snoop. You know, like the original Death Row.
That's fire. And you got DJ Premier on this project.
DJ Premier, yeah.
That's who did that record. Who's the artist?
Yeah, Who's the Hardest, right?
Yeah.
It's really dope. So like, you guys bring New York, bringing LA together. You know what I mean? I think that's the most important thing, man. It's just right now is you know, with the internet, it's a good thing, but I think it's a bad thing too because it takes away from the regional music. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you guys are bringing back the regional music, but then, you know, merging the 2 together. You know what I mean?
And the old and the new.
100%. You know, we got this tour coming up. You know what I mean? When's the tour start?
Start this week. Next week. You know,
Yeah, I
June.
think, May
31st.
May 31st on my wife's birthday was our first show in Minnesota. What is that?
Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota. And from there we go to Jersey to Atlantic City. And then from there we go to Canada and we'll be in Canada for the duration.
That's amazing. I want everybody to make sure you guys are streaming, buying, go check them out. And before y'all get out of here, I just want to tell y'all a quick story real quick. Let y'all know what y'all mean to a lot of people that you probably don't know. When I was I think y'all dropped Dog Food. I think I was 14 years old. I was
95.
Yeah, 95. I was 14. So my cousin, he came up to me, he was asking me, because I loved the album. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to it every day. And then he's like, yo, what you been listening to lately? I was like, yo, this Dog Food album, crazy. He's like, word. He's like, yo, let me get it so I can record it. You know, back then we would put on tapes and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Dual cassette.
Exactly, right? So I let him borrow it, and then he recorded it, came back like, yo, this is crazy. So he was listening to it all the time, like every day. So like a couple months went by, and our favorite song was I Don't Like to Dream About Getting Paid.
Yeah.
That was like our joint. Like, we loved that record. So a couple months later, he had got shot, right? So he got killed. He was 15. So at his funeral, at his wake, they played it because he had made a little mixtape, and then his family knew he was listening to that. Was what he was listening in the house all the time. Yeah. So they played it at the wake. So that album right there for me, it got like a special place for me. Like so it's hard for me to listen to it, but I love that album. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to always tell y'all I thank y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because that always held a special place for me. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
Thank you. We got more for you, baby.
No, 100%. So you know what I mean?
That heavy hitting game.
Yeah, that hitter.
But you already know what it is, Dogg Pound in the building.
Yes.
Just want to let y'all know we appreciate y'all. I want y'all to stay out here, keep making the music, and I want y'all to go make sure y'all support these men. You know what I'm saying? When they hit your city, make sure you pull up, buy the merch. You know what I'm saying? Stream the records. You know what I'm saying? Sing it word for word. Let's go.
Let's go. Good looking, Kyle.
You already 100.
Peace.